Hello and welcome back to episode 7 of Club 7, Unknown to World Known. We're back once again with Bayern Munich. Don't know why yesterday I referred to the video as episode 8. I skipped 3 numbers. Don't know what that was about. But we're back once again, and if you are enjoying the series, please do hit like and subscribe as well, so that you don't miss any videos going forward, and hit that notification bell as well. Since you were last with us, we have been in some very good form. So we beat Hamburg 4-0. We then beat former team Barcelona 2-0 in the first knockout round, first leg. We then disappointingly lost to Köln, but since then we've bounced back quite strong. 2-0 against Schalke, 5-0 against Werder Bremen, and then 7-1 against Dusseldorf. So we're back today for Barcelona and Eintracht Frankfurt. Let's go and see how we're lining up against Barcelona. And our lineup going into the second leg, we have Double R in goal. Dodo and Henrique are the wing-backs, with Morena and Bakary as centre-backs. Kolev is the holding midfielder, with Frank and Grau in front of him. Demir behind the striker, and then Pedri and Olner are up front together. So 2-0 up going into this second leg, and hopefully we can maintain that lead. If we can get a goal as well, that'd be fantastic, because obviously we then means they need 4 goals to advance, which would be a nice cushion to have. But so far, nothing happening. They've got the first highlight with a corner. Gerard sends it in. Bakary heads away. It's picked up by Ibarra, who finds Kone. Back to Jorge. And he finds Nico. It's weird seeing all these names and not wanting any of them to score. My free signing, Labonte, was in there as well. Pardini now finds Aarons, who's coming down the right-hand side. He's skipped past Henrique and Nico from the edge. What a strike that would have been. One player I'm very interested in trying to sign is Pardini. I feel like if I could get Bakary and Pardini as a back two, that would be a very solid foundation for the team. So that is something I am considering going for over the summer. I think what we're going to do is just drop this defensive line a little bit, just to try and make sure we can hold them off, because first half it has been all Barcelona. Pardini and Jorge both getting bookings there. We're going to tell them to run at the defence on that basis, try and get those guys a second card if we can. We are going to bring on Benz for Olner and drop Pedri back into the midfield and let Demir be the one who's further forward, because Pedri hasn't really got into the game up front. Nico with the cross finds Aarons at the far post, and he shoots wide, letting us off a little bit there. And we're going to look at our next change here. Morin can come on for Frank and then swap him and Kolev around. Grau with a free kick finds Kolev at the far post, and it's been bundled in. Jorge tried to clear it. It hit Demir, which has caused it to go in. We've got a goal review going on. The goal's upheld. We've just had a goal upheld by VAR. Okay, that's a surprising one. The corner's now gone in. Dodo is there to collect the clearance, and Benz has made it 2-0. Pardini put a foot in, and it just fell perfectly for Benz there. Dodo sent it back to Morin, who plays it to Grau, who looks for a run from Demir, and then I don't know what the goalkeeper's doing, but Benz has put it away, made it 2-0, 4-0 on aggregate, and we are into the quarter-finals of the Champions League. I have no doubt about that now. And there it is. It wasn't the most interesting game. Hardly anything happened, as you can tell. We're only 5 minutes 30 into recording, and the first game's already over. That's a short recording, I'll tell you that much. But there it is. A fantastic result for us that sees us qualify. Out of interest, where is the draw? Yeah, that's a while away yet. We're back for the Eintracht Frankfurt game. And the lineup for the Frankfurt game, the only real change we've got is we've brought Benz in for Olner and swapped Pedri and Demir around to start the game. So Demir is going to start up front, hopefully allowing Pedri to come back into that midfield and be a bit more effective than he has been up front. Let's see how this goes against Eintracht. I think we should be getting a win here, and hopefully we can continue to put that bit of pressure on Hertha Berlin. They are still 10 points ahead of us, and we need the pressure to be on them. This has been a really poor start though, because so far we have not done anything of use. Henrique with the throw-in throws it into Benz, and it's back to Henrique, who's going to cut inside, plays it to Pedri. Benz now gets a shot off, and it's a good save from the keeper, but Demir is there first and strikes to make it 1-0. Very good finish. Running at the keeper. Henrique and Benz, Pedri played it to Benz, who lets out a vicious shot. Matteo not able to hold on to it, and Demir alive and ready to pounce on the spilled save. Gives us a 1-0 lead, and hopefully we can now just look to increase that lead as the game progresses. The ball's gone over Grau and the defender's head, and back to Matteo, who finds Johansson on the left-hand side for Frankfurt. Zakiri finds Johansson again, and they're just trying to play their way through our defence. Dodo is covered well there, and Morena and Kolev do well. Benz heads down to no one. And now the cross-field ball finds Johansson. Zakiri back on it. It does feel like it's a highlight for them. And that looked offside by a mile. And straight away it's been called back. And rightfully so, because that was very clear to me. Straight away I thought he looked well offside. And when we look at the replay, not as clear cut as I thought it was, but clear cut nevertheless. We're just going to drop that line back and try and make sure that we remain alive in this. We'll drop the tempo down just a little bit to try and control the game a bit more. Demir with a strong tackle. And now it's Zakiri. Finds Johansson, and he's found Scarlett, who completely forgot about that. We've got a double return in this episode. The return to Barcelona and the return of Dane Scarlett. A cross comes in, and Sanyang is at the near post, and that's really poor defending to let him get free there. And it was Adams plays the ball down the wing, and Henrique here. And then you've got Frank losing his man and letting them get a free run at goal. But again, it's been a really poor game from us, and this is where we're having the biggest problems. I think we're just missing something in certain games. Dodo trying to get down the right-hand side. Gets across in. Demir's in there again, and this time it is 2-1. And the second goal of the game for Demir. Fantastic work from Dodo to get into that position. And the cross comes in. Demir, what a finish. Makes it 2-1. We're going to drop down to balance and praise them and just hope that doesn't make them complacent. We're going to bring Morin in for Vrank and then drop him into that holding midfield as Kolev moves into the centre. I'm looking at Grau as well, who's not been having a good game today. We'll drop Olner in there as a Mazzala. He can play back there quite well. And then I think, yeah, we'll do that last change. Send Nolasco in to just be a hard-working midfielder for the last 10 minutes or so. And hopefully this isn't about to come back to bite me. Henrique clears it away. Well, Benz was there, but Demir's all the way back here for some reason. It was worth it because he's got a block on the cross, and we are breaking with lots of men forward. Olner plays it through for Benz. Oh, what a save from the keeper to knock that onto the post. But we are up in their area. Henrique now with the long throw. Sends it in, and easy catch for Matteo. And that's the end of the highlight. Pedri's now on the ball. Nolasco plays it through to Demir, who's got Dodo on his right. Plays it back to Morin, who gets a bit lucky as he's tackled, but Dodo is back on the ball. We've seen his dangerous crossing, finds Demir, and this time doesn't quite result in a goal. But that might be enough for us. It is enough. We get the 2-1 win against Eintracht Frankfurt. Demir with 2 very important goals means we stay 10 points behind Hertha Berlin. We actually play them next, so chance for us to slash that down to 7 points. What we will do now, we will come back for the quarter-final second leg, and we might even look to do the second leg of the quarter-final and Hertha Berlin in the semi-final of the German Cup. Maybe we do that and we skip the Werder Bremen game in the middle. But either way, we'll be back for the second leg of the quarter-final. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like. Comment down below how you think we're going to get on. Can we go all the way in the Champions League for a second year running with a different team though? And subscribe if you are enjoying the series. Thank you very much for watching.